A very warm welcome to our Food Productivity Conference 2013. Theme: Improving Productivity Across the Value Chain. This year's conference will provide insights into current productivity efforts, latest technologies and developments, as well as showcase best practices within the food services and food manufacturing sectors.
Singapore's history as a melting pot of cultures has given us the advantage of being a food paradise. Our vibrant food culture is world-renowned, with Michelin-starred chefs rubbing shoulders with the best of our local food proponents. Our conference today aims to take a big step towards closing the knowledge gaps on innovation and technology, leading industry practices on process redesign, capability development and human resource practices, and business and productivity performance measurement.
The food industry is important to Singapore. It creates jobs for over 120,000 workers, contributes almost 1.6% of our GDP, and is essential to our food security. The sector has experienced good growth so far, and we should continue capitalizing on the demand in Asia to grow the sector. We should aim to be one of Asia's top culinary capital and develop a vibrant and innovative food industry.
Customer is so important, I take it very personally. In this restaurant business, you're only as good as your last meal. So execution is of the utmost importance. When our people have a better life, they're likely to do a better job in serving our guests. Leadership is about seeing the highest possibility.
Have a long-term vision and build the future, and when it comes to it, be ready to take some calculated risk. And if you are not comfortable, try to partner with people that can help you achieve that vision. Premium quality, premium price. Find a way, make sure you know how you compete and how you differentiate your business. Make sure you don't get stuck by being in discussion where you are the cheapest, or more likely not the cheapest. How do you move away from this price focus and focus on quality? And for some of you, maybe explore the premium route.
So for every 42,000 people, we have one McDonald's. So training is a serious business, and we do have a culture of continuous learning for our employees through a very structured training system from day one. When people do a job, when they do a good job, make sure you recognize them. Recognize them not just privately, but publicly and immediately. So have a solid business plan to win. Put in the innovation, technology, and automation investment is just the beginning. At the end of the day, it's the people that execute the plan that make the difference. It's the power of aligning your people's purpose, aligning their actions, and aligning that is the power of togetherness.
I started to work for Suntory Corporation in 1972. Management improvement is another important issue. And also good communication with employees and management. Also establish sales data, quick answer, introduce effective communication tool. Daily communication is also important. And store manager training is pretty important. If you would like to add more and more stores, you have to train store managers. Education of store management.
We want to be an innovative pioneer brand. We want to keep being sustainable. Remember what I was talking at the beginning, that the company was making and then falling down. Well, so we want to be sustainable in the time, and we want to be successful for the society, etc. If people are our center, and people are what are inspiring us, changing and improving the world, this is what it drives us. And this is proven what is successful. So follow it and be successful.
In Finland, in our company, we had a tendency to use outside hired workforce when we had problems, and that price of that is much higher than when you have your own people replacing when someone is sick or whatever happens, volume gets up. if you can't take the what part from the presentation, I think the how part you can use, how to make a large-scale change in a bigger organization.
And any of you that are involved in manufacturing or supply chain, you're faced all the time with things that maybe you thought you had planned for, then suddenly you find you have to do something different, and you darn well better be creative when you do it, because problems don't wait for the best analytical solution all the time. You've got to figure it out, and you've got to figure it out fast. For every interaction, for every handoff of something, that's an opportunity for improvement.
Working resource, your working employee and the environment should be considered for the near future. Make utmost use of the resource available. You have lots of resource, not only the human, like also machines or anything, equipment. So you should think about how to organize, how to arrange these resources, and check and evaluate the results. After the productivity improvement, you can produce more resources for innovations.
If you take it in the right spirit, you will be able to customize and take it back for your operations. Whether you be a large organization or whether you be a small organization, it's critical that all your people pull in one direction. Have the right robust processes to ensure that the right people come through the gate. Again, not the best people, but the right people for your organization, for the role that you have in mind. Ensure that you have the right leaders who can coach and give feedback to the new hires, to the employees, so you develop the right capabilities for them to succeed. In turn, you create the right workplace and culture which will help you succeed and achieve your vision. So you've gone through a lot of learning today. You've gone through a lot of inputs today. How much of that is successful? How much of that gets implemented? It depends on you.
And the mindset is a very different one.
If you don't manage your productivity well, it will be very difficult to survive in Singapore environment today.
Whatever that you do today may be only to help you to stay status quo, because the cost of manufacturing will keep on going up.
It's extremely important to have employees who are actually part of this equation. Otherwise, you're going to try to push things around the organization, and that will work for a day or two, and then it will get lost.